Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Animal agriculture has a huge impact on biodiversity loss, has a huge impact on climate change. And if we want to change the world and make it livable for next generations, then we have to do something about it.
The Party for the Animals, Forging a Political Food Revolution, Part 2 of 2. Continue watching to find out more.
Continue to eat meat, so that you'll be suffering all the time in hell.
Hoe gaat het met u, tender-hearted viewers? That means, how are you, in Dutch, the official language of Suriname. I'm Jahir. The people of Suriname wish that all world leaders will quickly enact benevolent vegan laws to save our planet and ensure everlasting peace. Welcome to the concluding episode of The Party for the Animals, Forging a Political Food Revolution. In 2002, the Party for the Animals was established as a voice for the people of the animal kingdom through a dedicated political party. To protect the animal people in our world, the party is calling for a food revolution that includes, among other things, a ban against animal people factory farms and a shift towards the organic vegan lifestyle. The Honourable Dr. Anja Hazekamp, a member of the European Parliament, or MEP, representing the Party for the Animals, has been promoting food revolution concepts at the European Union, or EU, level. In Part 1 we learned how the Honourable Dr. Hazekamp helped to formulate the new EU Farm-to-Fork strategy, calling for more sustainable agriculture and a move toward plant-based eating. On today's program, the Honourable Dr. Hazekamp, speaking at the Food Revolution Conference in Glasgow, Scotland, describes how the meat-producing companies fought fiercely against the farm-to-fork strategy.
It was very aggressive lobbying from the multinationals, and they kept on asking for more science-based impact assessments, and that there are lots of studies already done that include the impact of our food system on environment and climate change. So we kept referring them to all these studies. And I think this combined with the pressure from citizens and the pressure from NGOs, this combination was really successful.
After many months of tireless work, the Farm-to-Fork report was finally approved by the European government in October 2021.
After 1.5 years of negotiation and many fights, we convinced this majority of the European Parliament to vote in favor of our report. And 452 members agreed with us that we need this food revolution. And this was also the first time that we resisted the intense and aggressive lobby from multinationals, especially agricultural multinationals, the big businesses of this world, also the big farming corporation who just wanted to continue with business as usual. We beat them.
As part of the food revolution, the Honourable Dr. Hazekamp wants the EU government to encourage its citizens to live healthier, more sustainable and more compassionate lives.
People say you as politicians should not decide what is on our plates. But at this moment, especially the European Union does decide what ends up on your plate. They promote not only the intensive animal agriculture with billions of agricultural subsidies, but they are also promoting meat and dairy and eggs, despite the climate impact that these products have. So we want the European Union to stop promoting meat and dairy and in exchange start promoting plant-based healthy diets. And by doing so, I think they can influence what is on the plate in a good way, instead of promoting these unhealthy, unsustainable and cruel products.
The Party for the Animals frequently challenges European leaders to reduce meat production and consumption to lower their country's greenhouse gas emissions. In a 2020 panel discussion, the Honorable Dr. Hazekamp raised this issue with the Honorable Frans Timmermans, the Executive Vice President for the European Green Deal.
Meneer Timmermans, als beoogd klimaatcommissaris moet u ervoor gaan zorgen dat de Europese Unie zo snel mogelijk uitstootvrij wordt. Maar ik heb heel veel woorden gehoord, maar nog niets over de veehouderij. En het feit dat de veehouderij wereldwijd meer broeikasgassen uitstoot dan alle auto's, vrachtwagens, boten, treinen en vliegtuigen bij elkaar. Een uitstootvrij Europa kun je dus niet bereiken zonder de intensieve veehouderij ook aan te pakken. Europa doet echter precies het tegenovergestelde. Het pakt de bio-industrie niet aan, maar sponsort deze elk jaar met miljarden euro's aan landbouwsubsidie. Deze miljarden zorgen voor nog grotere bio-industrie, nog meer uitstoot en nog meer dierenleed. En, niet te vergeten, nog meer ontbossing wereldwijd. De hamvraag, meneer Timmermans, hoe gaat u de vleesproductie en de consumptie verminderen?
As long as people eat meat, there will be war. And if a man eats meat, he will be sure to have illicit sex also. His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, vegetarian.
We'll take a moment now to pick some fresh vegetables from our organic garden. We'll be back after this message. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to our program featuring the Dutch Party for the Animals and its Food Revolution campaign. The Honourable Christina Turnesen, a member of the Netherlands House of Representatives, explains how the Party for the Animals differs substantially from other political parties.
We are the only party in the Netherlands who says economical growth is not the solution, it's actually the problem. And so we have to change the behavior, and that's what we call from egocentric politics to ecocentric politics. Because egocentric politics is really putting in the center the short-term interest of people, and we want to put the interests of other species and the long-term main interests of all human beings at the center of policy.
Although numerous scientific reports show that raising animal people for so-called food is one of the primary causes of climate change, as well as many other disasters facing our Earth, world leaders seldom discuss this issue.
Our world leaders talk about climate crisis, but they forget to talk about one of the biggest contributors to greenhouse gas emissions, which is agriculture, and animal agriculture specifically. Animal agriculture has a huge impact on biodiversity loss, has a huge impact on climate change. And if we want to change the world and make it livable for next generations, then we have to do something about it.
Why do world leaders avoid talking about the meat consumption causing many disasters, especially climate change? The Honourable Christina Turnesen and the Honourable Dr. Hazekamp share their thoughts.
Because it is quite painful for a lot of world leaders and also for a lot of food producers to do something different. They want to continue with business as usual. And that is not an option here. If you want to tackle climate crisis and at the same time the biodiversity crisis, the animal welfare crisis, there's only one solution, and that is a food revolution. And it is not a big step. It is quite an easy step to change our diets and to change the way in which our food is produced.
First of all, the lobby is very strong from the traditional agricultural business. So they are lobbying very strong to keep things business as usual. And politicians find it very hard to make policy that really changes the behavior of people. So when we talk about the energy transition, it doesn't really matter whether you turn out the light and if there's a windmill behind it or a coal mine. But so it doesn't change your behavior. But when it comes to food, of course, people have to change their diet. They have to eat less meat. And that's a very sensitive measure to take. And many politicians are quite afraid of that because they want to be re-chosen again with the next elections. They think really short term. And that's why it's necessary that there come more politicians who are thinking for the long term and what's best for the earth.
At the conclusion of the interview, the Honourable Christine Tønnesen and the Honourable Dr. Hazekamp shared some final words of encouragement with our global audience.
Be veg, go green to save the planet.
Be veg, go green to save the planet. There's no time to waste. Go plant-based.
Many thanks to the Honourable Christine Tønnesen, the Honourable Dr. Anja Hazekamp, and the other members of the Party for the Animals for promoting the compassionate vegan lifestyle to benefit all of Earth's inhabitants. May you be blessed abundantly for your noble efforts. For several decades, our most beloved Supreme Master Ching Hai has reminded us about the urgent need for a global transition to the noble vegan lifestyle as the only way to halt climate change and save our planet. She encourages world leaders to take courageous steps to pass world vegan laws.
The world is burning, threatened to get worse any moment. Humans and animal people perishing at an alarming rate. Heavens and earth are plaguing us with ever new, more strange diseases. Destructive signs are evident everywhere. Warning signs are amber and obvious around our world. Our climate is accelerating. Animal people, racing, fish people, egg, milk industry, etc., anything to do with animal people are the worst producers of lethal methane gas, which heats up our planet. So, stopping these brutal, murderous businesses is the fastest way to cool our earth. You have the power to stop all this. You have the privilege to implement vegan law. No more animal people related suffering businesses. Zero pain, agony for all beings, humans and animal people, because kindness will beget kindness and compassion will beget compassion. Mercy will beget mercy from heaven. And this vegan law is the most effective way to save our world. So do not run away anymore from this inevitable decision. Simply just make the vegan law and sign it before it's too late for you to decide the right thing, before it's too late to even regret.
Our deepest gratitude goes to Supreme Master Ching Hai for sharing her wisdom. We pray that global leaders heed your words so that we soon live in a peaceful vegan world. For more information on the Party for the Animals, please visit partyfortheanimals.com. For more information about the Farm to Fork strategy, please visit ec.europa.eu/commission/press corner/detail/en/fs_20_908.
Continue to make war, 'cause you may love to live in a cave like the Stone Age.
Gentle viewers, thank you for joining us today. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for Food for Life Global, world's largest vegan food relief program. Up next, right after Noteworthy News. May all beings on Earth be safe, loved, and respected.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/gg.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/gg.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/gg.
Unsere Sendungen bieten viele Sprachen. Gehen Sie auf suprememastertv.com/schedule und suprememastertv.com/gpgw.